Hi everyone, welcome to Lessons Learned Soul Tribe, keeping it real. Today we're going to do a reading for the water signs for the rest of April 2021. I've pulled the first set of cards from the Light Seers Tarot, and you have the Four of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Wheel, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So basically, you've been in a time of renewal, taking a time out to basically replenish yourself. You're, trying to take it easy, trying to gather your wits about you after a difficult time, because you still have that one wand ready to go if you need to defend yourself with that Seven of Wands. You have the Wheel, which means whatever happened or is happening is fated to happen and destined, but you are moving forward. You have some ideas of how you want to move forward. You want to be abundant, or you could have a person that you are looking towards for abundance, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, who's basically, in sitting there, peacefully and calm, living life in their abundance. So you could be trying to move towards them. You also have the Seven of Pentacles, which means you want to invest in a situation. But you also have a Queen of Swords. So it seems like you have multiple people that you're dealing with. The Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense kind of individual, very smart. But when you speak to her, you better come with the truth, because she doesn't like anything but the truth, because she has that sword sitting there ready to cut your head off if you don't. And so you understand that, and so you're moving very calculated, very surely towards this individual, because underneath all that they are the Queen of Cups as well. They're a person who is loving and kind and caring, and who's very spiritual. And you also want abundance with them, and they are already abundant because they have the Nine of Pentacles. And you know this, and so you want to move towards them quickly. Now that's your cards from the Light Seers deck, but I do want to talk about some of the Oracle cards that I pulled for you, because they were interesting too. So the first one you have is your ancestors. And basically that tells me that your ancestors are all around you during this time to help you and guide you. But you got some other cards that I want to actually take a look at and read some of the messages for you, because I thought they were very interesting. So the next card you had is basically Gilgamesh. And really the thing that you want to focus here is that you are going through or have gone through a transformation, and that this is going to lead to your destiny, whatever that may be for you. But you do want to pay attention to your base and heart chakras, and also look to your family and friends and those people that you trust during this time to assist you with maybe any advice that you need. Next you have Ezekiel. And to me, this oracle card for Ezekiel is talking about how you are speaking, or your inability to say what you need to say or be clear about what you need to say. So it does indicate that you might need to work on your throat chakra. So be aware of that, because remember what I said about that Queen of Swords. You want to be very clear and very honest and truthful when you're talking with that individual. So just be aware of that. Then you also have, as your next card, you have Chiron. And basically Chiron was a teacher, But one of the main things he was not very good about with his students is he was teaching them about many things, but he didn't really teach them very much about relationships. And so he pretty much taught them how to be, the love them and leave them kind of type in relationships. So I thought that was interesting that that was coming out in your reading today. So if that's something that, you learned or something that you taught someone else, you really might want to revisit that topic with whoever needs to have that. I thought that was an interesting message to come out in this reading. And the last card is you've got Horus here, which basically is about restoration of balance. And so basically this is a time of you coming out of chaos and just really wanting to get to a place of balance, peace in your life. But the other thing too is you need to ask yourself the question of whether or not you are seeking balance over chaos, or you are the one who's creating chaos. And these were the last oracle cards I was just showing you, the Promethean Oracle. Very nice cards, very interesting. And then here I've pulled from the Elwë Oracle. And so the first card you got was Taraz, which is she who is present. So really this is speaking to you staying present in the moment and not worrying about the past or the future. We don't know it. We can't change the past, and we don't know what the future is. So we have to work always from the present. You've also got Jocelyn, which is basically talking about persistence with whatever you're trying to pursue, and also having a higher perspective. You've got Desiree. Basically, there's someone that you are missing, that you're longing for, and I'm not sure who that is because you have 3 queens on the board, so it could be any one of those. You also have Shiala, she who creates, which basically means that you are starting to get your passion back, getting new ideas and stuff like that. And then the last one is Futura, she who divines. So basically, you are getting, in line with intuition, spirit. Maybe you weren't that way before, but you are now. So rely on your intuition, seek advice from those who you trust, who you genuinely trust, and also, as I spoke to you about the first oracle card, your ancestors are all around you, and they are trying to guide you as well. I hope that this message resonates for you. If it doesn't, please leave it there. I will do some other messages for the others. For the other different groupings sometime later this week for the rest of April. This is my very first reading, so I appreciate all of your love, all of your support, and I will leave it there. Much love and light. Lessons learned, Soul Tribe, keeping it real.